This tutorial is about compressing your video files so that the file size is smaller without losing a bunch of quality of your videos, so that it uploads faster to YouTube, or that wherever you upload it, it's easier for your students to stream. So there's not as much data having to be transferred because the file is smaller. It also saves space if you are saving your videos on a hard drive or on your desktop. By having the video size smaller, you don't take up as much space. So videos and items on your computer in the digital space take up space using the term megabytes and gigabytes and terabytes. You might be familiar with this. Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, all that. I'm not going to go into detail about what each of those mean, but just know that a lot of videos are really big in size and you may not realize it. You might think, well, it's only a 30-minute video. Why is it taking 25 hours to upload to YouTube? Well, it's probably because there's a lot of data in there and it's a very big file size, so it's going to take a long time if your Wi-Fi is not super top-notch. So we'll want to compress our video. And so if you have a video, this is going to be for a computer. So you'll have to get your video onto your computer for this tutorial to actually work. So whether you've filmed directly from your computer with a webcam and video recording device, or you've done it from your phone, make sure you can transfer that file to your computer so that then you can compress it. And the next question we need to answer is, when do you compress your video? Is it before you do all the editing, or is it at the very end before you upload it? And that's going to depend on a few factors. Number one, how old is the equipment you're using? For me, my 2022 MacBook Pro can actually handle quite a bit. It can handle a lot of memory and storage, and it can handle a lot. So I can actually take a lot of really big size videos and do the editing and save it and not have it crash on me. But some of you are using older software, older computers that might be more helpful to compress your videos prior to editing, prior to uploading to wherever you're going to edit, if that is your next step. So it is totally up to you. Right now with my setup, I end up compressing my videos at the very end after I've edited, after everything. Some of you may need to compress before, go ahead and then do the edits, and you might need to compress again after. But whatever the case, here is how you do it. So you have a video file on your computer, right? Okay, good. Let's go down, make myself small. Right here is where you need to go, handbrake.fr. Handbrake.fr, not .com, .fr. It's a little pineapple and a margarita, and you're going to download Handbrake to your computer. It's going to show up as the little pineapple and margarita, okay? Once it does that, let's go into it. So once you get it downloaded, I'm not going to walk you through that process, but download it as a software. It is free. You're going to open Handbrake. And it may right away pop up with like open a video file. I already have one in here. So I'm going to show you how to do this if you've opened one, awesome. So it might come up with this right here, right? It's going to come up with like the upload a video. So navigate over to your videos, and I'm going to do one of these actually right now. So let's say my latest morning movement video, morning movement and meditation, I am proud. I'm going to open that one, and it's going to pop up on the top here in the title. The next thing I'm going to do is at the bottom, decide where I want to save it. So I'm going to actually rename it as, you might not be able to see this really closely, but at the bottom I want to save it as with compressed on it, or final, or you get to choose what you want to label it as something different, and then choose which folder that you're going to save it to, okay? And then we're going to look at a couple things. Now, if you wanted to try to just say, that's all I'm going to do, I'm going to see what happens, then you're more than welcome just to hit start, and it will take about 5 minutes, maybe a little longer, to compress the video and create a new file. Okay, so otherwise, let's take a look at some of these. I can't zoom in on this for you, but we're going to take a look at some of these settings. I've chosen the frame rate to be 30 frames per second. So if it were at 60, that would be double the size. So I'm going 30 frames per second, constant quality, and constant frame rate. The other things I'm going to look at over here is the summary. You can see, just like if you want to push pause and look at the settings I use, go ahead and do that. If you want to just take a look at these or watch some YouTube videos, great. We're going to do over here. I've got resolution limit. All of these look good. I haven't really changed anything on here. The video, mostly it's 30 frames per second. And then I have this H.264. I think it's fine. Audio, I haven't changed much either. And everything looks kind of the way it was set up when I downloaded it. So there's really not much I've changed as far as the settings. Now, if you want to get more into figuring out what all of this means, you can educate yourself with some nice old YouTube videos. But for now, let's just go ahead and hit start. Now it's going to start. And it says down here at the bottom how long it's taking. It will say an estimated time. And so now it says estimated 5 minutes and 56 seconds, 6 minutes. So it takes 5 or 6 minutes per video. This is a 30-minute video. And it's going to go from, let's check it. Let's see what happened. So I've done this in the past, and we're going to go over to my morning yoga. So my morning yoga, this one right here is 2.35 gigabytes to start with. After I've compressed it, it's 260 megabytes, which means it is about 10 times smaller. But look, if I open this up and scroll through, okay, it looks good. It's not perfect. The lighting is whatever, but I think it's a good yoga video. It's great. And then I open this one and scroll through. The quality is pretty much the same. Now, this might be a little less quality, a tiny bit fuzzier, but it's really not much different. From my perspective, if I were to watch one or the other, it wouldn't bother me to watch the one that's been compressed. So now what I do after I've compressed, because like I said, I compress my final videos. You might have to compress beforehand, no big deal. I will upload these to my video library or to YouTube, right? So all the compressed ones. And these are the ones I end up saving as well because I'm doing classes every day. I end up just deleting the really large files. I don't need them. I don't care. It's fine. They can go away. But I do save all the compressed final versions, right? So you can see how I've saved mine here. I take a video every day, I label it, and then the final version is called compressed. So I will go in and upload to Handbrake by choosing open source, choose a video. I make sure to relabel it compressed, and I hit start. And this still has 3 minutes left to go, but that is how I oftentimes will compress my videos, and I recommend that you do this as well or use this and be familiar with it, especially as you start to have bigger and bigger videos. If you're filming from your phone, you're going to have some pretty big video files, and I think it's important that we know how to bring that file size down while not losing the quality of what we're trying to present. All right. Hopefully that's helpful. Go ahead and play with it and let me know how it goes. And if you have any questions, please reach out.